I was Cleopatra, I was young and an actress, when you knelt by my mattress and asked for my hand. But I was sad you asked it, as I laid in a black dress, with my father in a casket. I had no plans. Yeah. And I left the footprints, the mud stain on the carpet, and it hardened like my heart did when you left town. But I must admit it, that I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress, just to have you around. And while the church discouraged any lust that burned within me, yes, my flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. So I drive the taxi, and the traffic distracts me from the strangers in my backseat that remind me of you.
My 16-year-old grandson Benji called me the other day. "Grandpa," he said, "I have a sensitive question that I'm too embarrassed to ask Mom and Dad about. I wonder if I could confide in you instead. You've always been such a wise counselor." "Shoot," I said, flattered and gratified by his trust in me. "Here's the problem," Benji continued. "My girlfriend Debbie and I want to have sex, and we're smart enough to use a condom, but Mom is always going through my drawers. If she finds them, it will be hell to pay. What should I do?" "I'm glad you asked me, Benji," I said. "I happen to be an expert on that subject. Condoms should always be kept in the glove compartment of your car. In fact, you would never have been born if I hadn't learned that lesson the hard way." "That sounds like an intriguing story, Grandpa," Benji said. "Please tell me more." "It's like this," I went on. "Shortly before your grandmother and I were to be married, your great-aunt Molly called me and said she needed help with the wedding preparations. When I arrived at her house, she was wearing scanty lingerie and had a seductive look on her face. I tried to ignore her silent entreaties, but things reached a boiling point when she took me by the hand and started leading me up the stairs to her bedroom. "Just a minute," I pleaded, and dashed out the front door to my car. That's when I saw your grandmother and her other siblings standing on the sidewalk. "Congratulations," they shouted and gave me a big hug. "You passed the test. Welcome to the family."
I was Cleopatra, I was taller than the rafters, but that's all in the past, love, gone with the wind. And now a nurse in white shoes